of Making Bad Art, and I'm really hopeful for this prompt. I kind of hope that I have an idea that's a little bit less labor intensive than last week's was. I'm actually super happy with the other two things that I've made so far. In the moment, like the first one I wasn't really happy with, second one I just had a lot of fun doing, and yeah, I'm just really excited. I love like building up a little collection. I put everything on my wall. It's really fun to look at and be like, I made that. And I really hope that if you're following along that you are putting your art up where you can look at it and see it and be inspired every day. Let's draw week 3. Let's do it. Oh. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. I'm like, get these prompts and I'm like, why do I put this in here? It's spray paint. Now, I put this prompt in here because I was like, okay, I'm thinking like graffiti style art. It doesn't have to actually be spray paint. That's kind of like where you could take it, is like, you know, what's spray paint used for? Murals. I'm just spitballing here. I have no freaking idea what I'm gonna do. I was hoping I'd have an easy one where I'd be like, yeah, I know what I'm gonna do for that, like straight away, but spray paint, I flippin' know. Why do I do this? I've got one can of spray paint in my garage. It's pink. And I'm like, what do I do? Oh my gosh. Spray paint it is. Okay. I'll see you on the other side. I'm really sorry that I put this prompt in. Hi cuties, it's me. Today is the start of week 3 of Making Bad Art for a year. And the theme is spray paint, which we've already talked about. And I've decided that I'm going to not use typical spray paint. I'm going to make up my own little spray paint, and I'm going to put it in these little bottles. I've only got 4 of these, so I'm going to just make up 4 different colors. It's good because it means that I can't use too much color and I can just pick what I want to use. I'm going to mix some of my favorite colored paint in here with water, and hopefully it will spray paint. I've got an idea that I just want to really use stencils. I really love the idea of using stencils and spray painting. So I'm just going to make a little artwork. It's not going to be very labor intensive this week because last week was quite a big one. So I'm just going to use probably my watercolor paper, and it's just going to be A4. I'm going to cut out little stencils. I'm thinking stars, and then we'll just go from there. But it should be fun. I'm excited. The supplies that I've got, obviously my paint, the little spray bottles. You can get these from like the craft shop. I got a little craft knife to make sure that I can make my stencils really nice and clean cut. I got some cardboard to cut out the stars. And then all I'll need is the paper, and we're ready to go. Let's start. Oh! cuties. So, oh no, I stuck this down. The spray paint part is done. And I'm really happy with how it turned out. I did spray paint it with like the portrait orientation, but I think I'm actually going to finish it landscape orientation because I kind of like it better. But I'm really happy with how it came out. Which way do I want this? Oh wait. Do I? What am I doing? I don't know. So obviously I spray painted a lot, and you guys saw that, and I also splattered some paint on it so it looks sort of galaxy-ish. I really like it. I think the textures came out really good, and that's sort of what I wanted for this prompt, is the textures. So I'm really happy with how that turned out. Now, it doesn't really feel finished. I was going to do some sort of artwork over the top of it and use this more of a background, but I actually want to use all of the textures and all of the shapes that I've made and turn them into a cute little artwork. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the colors that I used, and I'm going to make them a little bit darker, and I'm going to basically add faces to all these little stars. So all the stars are just basically like friends hanging out in the sky. I don't know, I think that sounds sort of cool. So I'm going to do that now, and then my beautiful spray paint prompt artwork will be done. Let's go. Finished. I'm not done quite yet. I find it very hard to let go when I think something's done but it doesn't feel quite finished. I find that really difficult. Something that's bothering me about this, I like that you can see, you know, the pink, the purple, the blue. I like that like their faces are quite obvious. So, and the green you can't really see because it's the same, like this fluoro green. So on that spray paint, it doesn't look super obvious. So for it to be finally finished and for me to feel good about it, I'm just gonna quickly change the faces of the green and the pink just to be slightly darker so they're a bit more in contrast to the background star, because the blue and purple really stand out and I want the same for the pink and green. So I'm gonna do that. Got a bit caught up listening to Taylor Swift. Oh god. Okay, it's finished. It came out really good. I'm really happy with it. I'm happy with my decision to make some of the faces darker. I just think it looks better and I feel more content with it, which look isn't important, but I really wanted to. So yeah, I'm really happy with how that turned out. Happy with the colors, the layering. This really reminds me of like Rizzo printing, and a few years ago I did a couple of Rizzo prints and I really enjoyed it. Making this makes me want to try Rizzo printing again, and even do this design in Rizzo printing. I think would be really cute. I'm really happy with it. The funnest part about this challenge is that I love creating, I love drawing, but a lot of the time I find creating really daunting, or my mind sort of draws blank a little bit in regards to like what I should make. The thing that I love about this is usually like the first idea that I have, I will sort of go with. When I got the prompt spray paint, I was like, I really don't know what to do. Like you guys will see, I really have no idea what to do. But like I was just like, you know, it would be really easy and really cool, stencil with stars. And then I produced something that I really, really love. And this is the thing about bad art. You might not like the first thing that you make, but it gets you out there, it gets you creating, it gets you making things that otherwise you wouldn't have made, and thinking a little bit differently about how you create. And I really, really love that. That part of creating bad art has been so eye-opening for me, and it's been incredibly lovely, like just making for the sake of making, but then also making things that I could recreate one day if I wanted to. Yeah, it's been really, really incredible. And like, this is only week 3. I'm doing this for the whole year. I'm so excited to see the things that I make, the things that I can draw from in the future that I make during my bad art challenge. Yeah, it's really cool. It's really exciting. And I'm really, really happy with how this turned out. Which is so funny because it's always the prompts that are like the most daunting that come out and you're like, oh my God, I love it. So if you haven't tried anything new in a while, or you're watching this and thinking, oh, I should try that thing, just do it. Just give it a try. If it turns out shit, that's okay. You can try again. And who knows, you might surprise yourself. I think that's the biggest thing with bad art, is that try something new and you might surprise yourself and you might fall in love with something again. While I'm here, I also just want to say thank you so much to all of my patrons who, you know, support Bad Art Club and are there. We're in a little community. We're cheering each other on. They've made some really amazing work over the last couple weeks, even if they don't think it's amazing. Like, I think it's amazing because it's gotten them creating just for the joy of it. And that's been really, really beautiful to see. I love being tagged in things. I love people showing me that they've like done work with their kids. And even if they haven't done prompts, like sometimes they've just the idea of bad art being planted in their head has made them create more. And I really, really love that. So thank you so much to my patrons who have followed along. And yeah, I'm really, really excited to keep going on this journey with you guys. I'll see you next week. Bye.